Hello everybody, I'm Sara, Queen of Arts, and this is the 11/11 weekly psychic guidance and insights for November 2024. 11/11, wow, this is a very, very important day. Make sure that you are aware of the angel numbers today. This is a time where a lot of good energy is going to be flowing, especially on the 11th, Monday, the 11th November 2024. Okay, so if you want to do any manifestations, this would be a great day to start, especially at the beginning of the week. Fulfillment is about to be had if you want to grab it. This is going to be a week where a lot of past life energy comes into play. You may cross paths with important soul links in your life. This would be to do with career and work specifically, not necessarily around love. Okay, this could lead to love. You never know, always be open to that. But this could also be that old contracts come back, things that you really longed for, things you desired, partnerships that you wanted to create, connections that you've longed to create, old past life links could very, very be significant this week. So do be aware of anyone that you do come across randomly. Maybe you end up having coffee with, maybe you bump into in the street or at the supermarket, or someone you get into conversation with within other groups or social circles. If someone offers you to go out this week or to do something and it's quite spontaneous, I feel like it is a message from Spirit that this is part of your destined path. This is a good way to move forward, especially for people that have been asking for answers or directions. If you ask the universe to help you, then let the universe lead you, okay, and guide you, and be open to changes, be flexible every day. Yes, have your priorities, your duties, everything ready that you want to get done or you have to get done, and it's really, really it's of great importance. However, for the rest of the time, just go with how you feel. This is really important over the next 4 months at least, to do this and to learn to be in your flow because of the retrogrades that are happening. And if you push just a little inch, you are either going to end up feeling really frustrated, really annoyed at things around you, feel more restricted than you started, and just end up, in some cases, going back to square one and having to redo things. So watch out for pushing, as in pushing for doing things because you want, to get rich quick. That you're thinking, I'll do this because this will give me a quick, bundle of money to help me move forwards. Do it for the reasons of love. It can always be for the money. Don't get me wrong. We want to up our game, and money flows and helps us in many ways energetically to expand and to do things that we want and need to do. However, just doing it for the money alone is not going to bring the riches that you want. It's only going to bring more restriction and frustration at this time. And it is going to build up from December onwards up into at least the 15th of December. What you want to be doing now is have the right intentions, really get the right focus of what you want, really decide what you love to do, what you enjoy, and make a plan, if you're going to have to make a plan, to increase those things in your life. Start making space for those things, because you might find you've got time on your hands, because we've got Mercury going retrograde this month, we've got Mars going retrograde, we're already in Jupiter retrograde, so this can cause a lot of delays and conflictions. So I mentioned the 15th, Mercury actually goes direct on the 15th of December. It goes retrograde on the 25th. So you're already going to start feeling communication going a little bit awry. I'm definitely seeing flight time delays, but I feel like this is to do with weather as well, weather restrictions. There is another hurricane coming, okay? I'm being told this is something, I'm getting the word Joseph, like Hurricane Joseph. Maybe it is to do with Christmas that I'm picking up on here. I don't know if we've had a Joseph, have we, or a Mary. It seems to be something that just that word alone or name alone, it seems to be pushing towards the Christmas time. I'm getting some disruption down a massive street, like a big, somewhere in China or Taiwan or somewhere like that, somewhere there, or Japanese quarters as well. But I'm also getting America, Lisbon, Madrid. I'm just getting a lot of flying things, like a massive storm happening, people rushing to get things going. But I'm also being shown some windows being blown in, but this could be something else as well. Okay, these are just the messages that I'm getting. Do get all your shopping early, get it all sorted if you can before the 25th of November. Okay, that's very early, I know, for some people. But if you want to get stuff ordered and delivered, then I would get it sorted before the 25th so that you got time for delays, okay? You still might find there is a bit of a delay and something comes last minute. I do see for some people at Christmas opening things and going, oh, it did come after all, and being excited that, it's like that last minute, that last final dong of the clock, and then there it is. So I do feel that if you are kind of organised now, then things will definitely run smoothly. Whatever you do, I mean, I'm not saying you can't make plans right after the 25th, right? Because that would be ridiculous, because sometimes we aren't able to. And don't put your life on hold, obviously. But one big message, and I'm putting it out there now, is really simplify things, right? Keep things simple. Don't overburden yourself. Don't give yourself too much to think about. Plan maybe some dates to go out, but, make it loose, Don't suddenly pay out thousands for some great big charity ball, and I'm getting the 29th particularly of November, or it could be the 29th of December. And that's, again, I'm not telling you not to do New Year's, but just make sure if you can do it, you could do it at a loss if necessary, or you've got insurance, you've got something that you can, you're not going to find yourself at a massive loss. Thing is, when this energy slows down, you want to do more. It's like suddenly there's this need to spend, there's a need to make a change, there's need to buy something new because it feels flat, right? That is a typical reaction. It's like, I haven't got a job, I must go for any job, I've got to accept something just to change this energy. But actually what you need to do is do more meditation, be more flowing, keep things as simple as possible, hold back on those big spends. I do see that this week is going to bring a matter to completion for some of you. And Spirit is saying, again, this is past life stuff, past energy, something that you maybe were, this was a cycle of important learning. I feel that somebody could come back and give you the information that you've been waiting for. Basically, this week is about coming onto home ground. This is like, finally, the boat is anchored. We're there. Everything's cool. This is fabulous. The things that are challenging this week are, again, focusing on fulfillment. So really, really look at the bigger picture. At the end of the day, what is going to fulfill me? What's going to bring me what I need? What are these elements that are happening in my life? How do they slot into place in this bigger picture? And if they are, do they fit in the big puzzle? Do those pieces, are they mismatched? Because when you know what you want and you know what brings happiness and you feel that sense of real happiness and joy, sometimes it can present a challenge because you want it all the time and you're kind of conflicted and you're restricted in keeping it going. But it also gives you food for thought. It creates a challenge to overcome, to go for it. It's like a new goal. Okay, so see challenges as goals. But this is about working together as well this week, collaborating, connecting with the right people to get what you want. Now, the first half of the week, you may feel that, I just want to double up on this because I've got two ways. I feel like there's a sense of freedom. Yeah, okay. I feel like justice will have been done, that you can free yourself. You have an opportunity to even create your own justice. Now, this could be that you were given an option, right? They're saying, right, you can get out of this now and pay this fine and you're done, right? But you're going to have something on your record. Or let's mediate, let's come to a conclusion, take what you need and go. Or you can walk away with nothing and you can be free. That this isn't going to stop, or this is going to continue for 5 years down the line. What do you want to do? Basically, what Spirit is offering you is to get onto home ground. They're saying use the knowledge that you have, use your experiences that you've had over the past maybe a few months or years, and think, what is freedom to me? What is fulfillment? Okay, so we come back to this thing. What is really going to make you happy? Are you going to continue to battle, or could you just want to take this get out now? Because if you've got enough to move forward and be free, then everything is going to be great. And what Spirit is showing you, that this week, at the beginning of the week, you're going to be shown something that is actually quite an opportunity, and it's giving you a way out and moving forwards, and it's like it's right in your hands. So you may have to say, okay, there's a loss, or maybe I've got to walk away, maybe I've got to put an end to this, and I did all this struggle for nothing. But it's not for nothing, because you've gained a lot of insight, and if you've gained what makes you happy and realise what is actually most important in your life and a priority. I mean, let's look back, let's look at Valencia and what's been going on there. People losing their lives, people losing their homes, their livelihood, everything. And, Ukraine, they had, having no clothes, having no home, having no world to go to. Look at what you have. Look at your close, your nearest and dearest, and then look at the fight that you're doing. And is that taking you away from those things? Are you losing time? Are you wasting time doing, fighting for something which is just all about money? Or just winning the game? At the end of the day, this is showing the justice system is greater than us. That the universe will sort things out. The universe will create justice for us. Now, by the end of the week, if you take your opportunities, you take your wins, right, and you go with what's good for you and is going to be a positive fulfillment, that a new beginning will start flowing. And I'm seeing kind of new contracts, new commitments, a better connection, something which is really ethical, things starting to work. This is all about this week. It's like, I feel, the commitments to yourself, the big love, the big value, the biggest contracts you make, the biggest justice. And the showing that by the beginning of next week, you can be on the road to what you wish for, and that Spirit will show you exactly the way forwards. You just have to focus on the dream. You need to really focus on the biggest wish. Unexpected temptations could come in. Unexpected forces coming in, trying to drag you back. Dark shadows could come in. But Spirit is saying, if you remain calm and centered and know what you want, you can have that dream. You can have what you really desire. So this week is about freeing yourself. It's about changing direction and letting go of what you're really holding on to that is holding you back. And, if you've got the courage to just go, do you know what? This is just so boring, or this is just stressing me out, and this is just such hard work, and it's never going to stop, or it isn't stopping. What really is the need for this? What would I rather be doing? And is this taken away from me? And when you see that, you will have the answers. So if you want a private reading with me, then look in the description box below. You can catch me on the circle. If you've never been on the circle, you can get a free reading, first reading with me. And then you can get a top up at a discount. There's lots of discounts going on this circle. Or you can connect with me on my website, which is also information in the description box, and my special New Year's reading offer as well. And I will catch up with you next week. Bye for now.